Welcome back to some more Apex. I hope you guys are having a very good day as always, and before I let you guys watch this full video, I need to give a disclaimer real quick. Everything mentioned in this video is pure speculation. Obviously Respawn has not confirmed or denied any of these theories, so obviously take everything I say with a grain of salt. It doesn't mean it's completely true. Now what I want you guys to do right now is to create a conversation in the comment section and give your own opinions, give your own theories and speculation, because the Apex community is a very talented group of people, and I've actually seen some very interesting comments before because you guys have very good theories as well. So don't be shy. I want you guys to leave all of your theories, leave some of your speculation in the comment section too. This is my first time doing a video like this, so if you guys do enjoy it, please let me know, and who knows, I might potentially turn this into a full-fledged series one day. Apex has some of the most unique and interesting lore out of any game right now, so this video was especially very fun to make, and I'm gonna stop talking. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so have you guys ever wondered about any theories in Apex? Like, this game has so much characters, so much places. It's also set in the Titanfall universe, so it's kind of like built for speculation and theories to actually come about, because everyone always has some crazy theory about what's taking place in Apex. I mean, some theories are kind of crazy and just outlandish, but some actually do make sense and have you thinking about what's real and what's not, and really just make the game seem even more interesting, right? So if you guys guessed it, we're going to be taking a look at some of the craziest Apex Legends theories in this video. As always, if you guys do enjoy, be sure to leave a like, and if you're still not subscribed to my channel, then you're part of the 87% of viewers who are watching this video right now who are not subscribed. So yeah, I'd appreciate if you can take 2 seconds out of your day and click that sub button, because it does help me out in so many ways. And one more thing guys, the gameplay in this video, the gameplay that you guys are watching right now is crazy. Like, this gameplay was so intense, so fast paced. I dropped a lot of kills, and overall it was just a very intense and fun game to get. So I hope you guys enjoy. Shout out to my boy Onage who was playing this game with me. It was really fun, and let's talk about some of the craziest theories in Apex. Alright, so this first theory is for all of my Titanfall fans, and this is that Wraith is actually an experimental pilot. Now if you guys didn't play Titanfall and you don't know what pilots were basically like these elite soldiers, and they had these insane abilities. They could wall run, they could double jump, and they also controlled those big robots called Titans. Honestly guys, pilots were just extremely fun to play because they had all of this crazy movement, and it was just fun on a whole. So why is Wraith considered to be an experimental pilot in this theory? Well, it's actually very interesting, right? So basically guys, in Titanfall there's a process known as regeneration, and during this process a pilot loses their memory and experience in exchange for relearning it faster, as well as becoming even stronger. Now why is this process of regeneration so important, and how does it actually tie in to Wraith? Well, Wraith has a 10th generation pilot emblem on her chest guys, and in Titanfall 10th gen is actually the best a pilot could be because they regenerated 10 times, right? So technically guys, if this is true, this would make Wraith one of the best pilots. This theory is really interesting because not only does Wraith kinda resemble a pilot, like if you squint you could kinda see a resemblance there, but this would also explain why Wraith has always been so strong in Apex, because if she's in fact a 10th gen pilot, then this would make her extremely strong and experienced. So who knows, maybe Respawn knew all of this and actually purposely designed Wraith to be a very strong and effective legend in Apex, but it does explain why she's always been such a strong legend, because she has a lot of experience from being a 10th gen pilot. I mean, obviously it's all speculation, it's just a theory, but it's still really interesting to think about. Now during the process of regeneration, a pilot also loses all of their memory, right? So this would explain why Wraith has such insane memory loss as well. So this theory is basically saying that Wraith was tested on, experimented on by the IMC. She lost her memory because she regenerated so much times, and she also gained her powers because of the IMC experiments. So what do you guys actually think of this theory? Do you think that Wraith could have potentially been a pilot and she was experimented on, she lost her memory and became Wraith? Or do you think this theory is just way too outlandish, way too crazy, and just doesn't make sense? I always wondered why Wraith even had a pilot insignia on her chest, because from what we know in the current lore of Apex, Wraith was never a pilot, right? But this theory does kind of make sense and would explain why she has this pilot emblem on her chest. So what do you guys think? Let me know. Now this next theory might actually be crazier than the Wraith one, because this is basically saying that Caustic is slowly dying because of a respiratory terminal disease. Now this theory is kinda crazy, right guys, so bear with me, but people actually assume that Caustic's cough is because of the deadly gas he uses in the Apex games, right? But this theory actually states that his research and interest in gas as Alexander Nux was to find a cure for his sickness. This could be exactly why Caustic wears a gas mask, to protect him from the Nux gas of course, but to also provide him with pure oxygen to relieve his symptoms. This theory is also backed up by the fact that as a child, Caustic's knowledge and scientific intelligence developed when he was just a boy. He spent his entire life in hospitals or at home, so he could barely go out and have fun. He began to read a lot and learn about his sickness, and eventually he became a genius. His fascination with death comes from literally living in death his entire life. Now this theory is obviously a lot more far-fetched than the previous one. It does sound kinda crazy, but it also kinda makes sense in a way, right? Because Caustic always has this cough, this kind of like sickly cough, right? And while it could be because of the gas and his exposure to all of this dangerous Nux gas, it could be because he's just sick and terminally ill. So I actually wanna like read up more about this theory and come back to you guys and give you an updated like Caustic theory, because it does make a lot of sense to me. It just needs a bit more like evidence and proof to really like, you know, solidify this theory. So what do you guys think of Caustic slowly dying? Let me know. Now the very last theory I have for you guys today is a very common one, and you guys most likely have heard about this theory in the past, but this is that the Apex games are a complete simulation. Now in Titanfall there was super high-tech VR technology, and this was known as simulation pods. These simulation pods would basically project pilots into these environments and help them train and stuff, and it's actually not far-fetched that this same technology can be used for the Apex games. In many Apex Legends trailers, we see legends constantly being killed. We see Bloodhound get shot, we see Pathfinder get shot, but for some reason all of these legends still remain alive and always end up coming back in the Apex universe. This could be where simulation pods come into play, because every legend can't be a champion, guys. Like, some legends are bound to die or bound to lose in the Apex games. So what exactly happens to those legends who don't win, who lose, who quote unquote dies in the Apex games? I think one of the most plausible and obvious answers is that the Apex games could potentially be a complete simulation. I mean, in the Titanfall universe, there's obviously crazy technologies and these things are very much possible, so this could actually be true. Apex could all be a simulation. Respawn hasn't gone too much in depth about what the Apex games really are and like what happens to legends after they die, so at least for now this is really one of the only theories we have to rely on, and it does make sense. It's kind of like the obvious way to go, but it also does make sense in a world of Apex and Titanfall. So what do you guys think of the Apex games being a simulation? Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and what do you think of these 3 theories? Be sure to let me know your thoughts, because each one of these theories obviously has some kind of like truth to them, but they're still theories, they're still just like speculation, and who knows if they're true. If you guys want to see me do more videos like this and make this into an actual series, be sure to let me know. It all depends on if you enjoyed this video, so yeah, be sure to let me know your thoughts. Alright, now I usually don't do this guys, but I'm gonna leave you with the rest of the gameplay to watch and enjoy, because it was a very hectic ending. As you can see, I had a lot of kills and I did not want to lose this match. So did we win? Did we lose? You guys have to watch and find out. It was a very fun game. Don't forget to let me know all of your thoughts on these theories. Do you think they're true? Do you think they're false? And also let me know your theories as well in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and I'll see you in some more Apex. Till next time.
I don't know, where is he? I heard someone. Oh, on top, on top, on top. Nice, bro. Let's go, man. Well played. No, there's people inside. There is people inside. There's no team here. There's only one guy here, and
below us. I knocked one.
Subject down. Reloading.
Campers never win.
Give me a sec.
Oh no, he's dropped! Oh no, on me! Oh my god.
Reloading.
Bro, nice. There's a Watson still up there, bro, but she's gonna go for the res. You have to get up there ASAP.
Oh. I've been down, brother. We get.
yep.
Covering.
Ain't nothing gonna keep Gibraltar down.
Yeah, I got him.
Whole squad.
Two, man.
Taking fire. Firing on subject.
Oh, he, what? Mirage 1 HP, Mirage 1 HP. On this side.
Enemy spotted.
Rings moving.
Wait, oh, we have to move again, we have to move. Be careful, be careful.
Gas trap deployed. Gas trap deployed.
Why are these guys playing like this, bro? It's not that serious.
Not even dead.
Yeah, I'm up. Are you good, bro? You good? That's a clone, that's a clone. Ah! Let's go! Let's go, bro. Why would they play? Bro, that has to... Yeah, bro, that has to go on YouTube. That's like the weirdest ending I've ever had, man. Why were they playing like that? Yeah, that was intense. Wow, you got 16 kills. What? You didn't even say anything. Look at our damage as well. Wow.